My fellow flames of Amethyst, welcome back to another Black Beacon video. My name is Amethyst Abrams, and today I'm going to be addressing where my emotions and feelings are towards Black Beacon and whether or not I'm going to be continuing to play and make content about the game. If you enjoy this video, hit that like and subscribe and comment down below and let me know if Black Beacon is a done deal for you or it's something that you can potentially come back to in the future, depending on how they handle the game. For those who don't know, there was controversy because the CN community, the CN services of the game got rewards that Global didn't. And Global was very upset about that, me included. And then when they had the initial response to this controversy, they gave us a free temple on the standard banner and just a few essential materials and a letter basically apologizing. It was a decent apology, but the rewards didn't speak out, you know, addressing the things and the big elephants in the room, which was CN was getting things that Global didn't. And Global felt very betrayed and very upset that Global didn't get these rewards. A free 5-star selector CN got and 3 temples CN got. Global never got these. As time went on, the controversy grew. There was more and more happening behind the scenes, and then they came out with a very good apology, basically saying that they are sorry for the miscommunication. They're sorry for the lack of communication between both of the promotional companies, Glowhow and Tenacity, however you pronounce it. Those two were basically two different promotional teams dealing both of the different sides of Black Beacon. Tenacity or Tenacity was dealing with CN, and Glowhow was dealing with Global. I've worked with Glowhow in the past. They've treated me very well. I was sponsored through the beta of Black Beacon, but the way they've handled Global wasn't very good. But they came out with an apology. Both Tenacity, Glowhow, and Mingzhou came out with like a joint apology, basically saying they're going to be doing a unified service for all Global and CN players of Black Beacon, basically saying that all rewards are going to be distributed equally and that they're going to be doing their best to restore the trust of the communities of Black Beacon going forward, and they're going to be doing their best to improve the game as best they can going forward to the later of 1.0 going into 1.1. Now, I was very upset about how Global was treated. However, I think I haven't done any content regarding Black Beacon for about a week now, and I think it's time for me to sort of speak about where my emotions and feelings are. I can see how hungry and how much these developers want the game to succeed. I can see where they genuinely feel like they did fuck up and they are doing their absolute hardest to make amends to the player base, and I do genuinely feel that that apology was very much 100% sincere. So I'm going to be continuing my journey in Black Beacon, and I'm going to potentially be making more content going forward. Obviously, part 2 of 1.0 released only a few days ago, and Ching was released, and there's a few other events and a few other content tidbits for me to dive and sink my teeth into. I'm going to continue my Black Beacon journey. However, I'm going to be doing it with absolute caution because my trust was very much shaken in regards to how Global was treated. But that apology, I did kind of feel the sincerity and the honesty behind that apology. Now, here's the thing. Depending on how they treat the rest of 1.0 and going into 1.1 at the end of the month is going to determine 100% whether I'm going to continue making full-time content on Black Beacon. As of right now, I decided I'm still going to play Black Beacon. I'm going to continue the story. I'm going to play the events. I'm going to do my dailies, and I'm going to do my best to enjoy the game and continue to enjoy the game. And then when 1.1 happens, which should be at the end of this month, is going to dictate whether I'm going to still make full-time Black Beacon content. Because when the game launched, I was making content almost every single day for Black Beacon. But then when the controversy happened, I stopped making content, and the only Black Beacon content I was making was covering the updates of what this Global and CN situation was. Now that we have the full context, and now the controversy has basically dissipated, and it's come full circle now, and it looks like they're taking things very seriously to earn the trust back of the Global players, and it looks like they're doing their best to improve the game and improve the experience for the seers, the player base of Black Beacon going forward. I'm going to make content of Black Beacon. I'm going to do a video here and there with anything that's new, anything that I think is deemed worthy of my time to make content on the game, if that makes sense. And then depending on how 1.1 is handled when that live stream happens later on this month is going to determine whether I'm going to continue my full-time content surrounding Black Beacon as I did earlier on in 1.0. So yeah, we shall see. We shall see how they handle Black Beacon going forward. I'm still going to be playing the game because I do think Black Beacon is inherently a very good game. It's very free to play friendly. It's very, very good story wise. The events are really, really fun. The end game is very, very good. It's got probably one of the best gear systems in any gacha game I've ever played, and I love the character designs. I love the animations. I love the combat, though they still need to work on a PC original client. We probably will get that down the road, but as of right now, Google Play Games is still the only way to successfully play the game at the full capacity of Black Beacon. But yeah, we will see how it goes. We will see how Black Beacon goes going forward. I'm looking forward to seeing what 1.1 has to offer. I'm looking forward to seeing where the story goes. I've heard chapter 5 and 6 is very, very good, on the same level, somewhat maybe even better than chapters 2 and 3 of Black Beacon. The end game is still outstanding. The combat is still very enjoyable. It's still very challenging and engaging, and I'm still going to play it going forward. But depending on how they treat the rest of 1.0 and 1.1 is going to dictate and tell whether I'm going to make full-time content on Black Beacon. Like I said, I'm still going to make a video here and there on Black Beacon because I still very much enjoy the game, and if there's something within the game that is worthy of me making content about, I'll do that. But until I know how 1.1 is going to be treated and the rest of 1.0 is going to dictate whether I make full-time content on Black Beacon, as I did at the start of the game's launch. I love Black Beacon. I love the game. I love the story. I love everything the game is and has to offer. You guys should still give Black Beacon another shot. I think giving the devs a second chance. I believe in second chances, so I'm going to give Black Beacon a second chance content-wise, and I'm still going to play the game throughout the rest of Black Beacon's lifespan, however long that may be. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video on Black Beacon, where my emotions are. I did not plan on any of this, so if I've stuttered or gone over my words or not explained things or articulated my words perfectly or the best of my ability, I wasn't prepared to make this video. I just wanted to let my audience know that I will be making content of Black Beacon in the future, but depending on how 1.0 and 1.1 is treated going forward is going to dictate full-time content on Black Beacon. My chat is saying that apparently the game is very optimized now and very smooth and a lot better. I'll be the judge of that, but I trust my audience and I trust my community. So if they're saying it's much smoother and much better, then I'm going to give it a go and I'm going to do my due diligence and I'm going to basically go in and say and see how it goes. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this video was enjoyable. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your time here. If you did, leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you're new. We're going to try and get 10,000 subscribers as quick as possible. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I would appreciate it if you did. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll speak to you in the next one. Take it easy.